In a period where horror should have been more visceral, more disturbing, something went wrong. Between 2005 and 2007, horror cinema witnessed a series of films that simply failed to deliver on their promise to scare us. Movies that disappointed, that failed to create the tension we so eagerly seek. Get ready to embark on a dark journey through some of the dullest horror films of the decade. 10. The Fog, 2005. Rating 5.2. This remake of John Carpenter's classic miserably fails to capture the fear and tension of the deadly fog. What should have been an engaging tale of ghostly revenge is lost in a weak script and shallow characters. The suffocating atmosphere? Non-existent. The suspense? An illusion. 9. House of Wax, 2005. Rating 5.3. An idea that could have been interesting. A group of friends in a deserted town pursued by a killer who uses wax to create human figures. But the characters are so one-dimensional and the death scenes so ridiculous that the horror turns into embarrassing laughter. 8. The Reaping, 2007. Rating 5.7. Promising mystery and religious mysticism. The Reaping ends up delivering a story full of cliches and a finale so absurd it feels more like a joke than a terrifying conclusion. Not even Hilary Swank's presence could save this film from the abyss of boredom. 7. The Wicker Man, 2006. Rating 3.7. With one of Nicolas Cage's most bizarre performances, this remake of a cult classic lacks all the elements that made the original eerie and compelling. The movie is more of an unintentional comedy than a psychological horror tale. Each scene seems more absurd than the last. 6. Pulse, 2006. Rating 5.4. Based on a Japanese film, Pulse tried to bring the idea of digital horror to American screens, but the result was a nightmare of dullness. Far from being scary, the film is slow, confusing, and emotionless, leaving the audience wondering, where is the fear? 5. Black Christmas, 2006. Rating 5.6. Another remake of a classic, but this time without any intention of honoring the original. With cliched characters and deaths that seem more like excuses to shock than genuine attempts to create tension, Black Christmas is a horror film that never manages to make us feel anything. 4. Slither, 2006. Rating 6.5. Despite trying to mix horror with comedy, Slither fails to be either funny or scary. The story of alien creatures invading a small town gets lost between the grotesque and the ridiculous. Worst of all, we never connect with the characters or the fear the movie tries to provoke. 3. Grudge 2, 2006. Rating 5.0. The sequel to one of the scariest films of the decade, but unfortunately, it delivers nothing but a confusing script and predictable scenes. Instead of maintaining the original's escalating tension, Grudge 2 opts for cliches and cheap scares, becoming a shadow of what it could have been. 2. Dead Silence, 2007. Rating 6.2. James Wan, the master behind Saw, brought us this tale of haunted dolls. But the result is a movie that desperately tries to be scary without delivering a single chill. The story is weak, the characters one-dimensional, and the horror? Forgettable. 1 Missed Call, 2008. Rating 5.0. Although this film was released slightly outside the 2005 to 2007 window, its production and style fit perfectly within this period. A remake of a Japanese film, 1 Missed Call tries to be scary by showing that phone calls can predict death. What's truly terrifying here is the time wasted watching such a dull movie. Horror is subjective. What may seem laughable to some might be unsettling to others. Do these films truly deserve the title of the dullest? Or is there something about them the audience failed to see? Now it's your turn. Let me know which of these films you think was unfairly judged. Or, if you agree, which one deserves a trophy for the biggest disappointment? Share your opinion in the comments and tell us about your experience watching these films. Who knows? Your response might appear in one of the upcoming Dark Top 10 videos. Because here, Your stories help build our darker side,